Welcome to Chat with Pat. I'm your host, Patricia Peters. We'll dive into fascinating topics, share inspiring stories. We're going to share our thoughts and explore new ideas. Me and you. Get ready for 30 minutes of fun, learning, and connection. Who's ready to chat? And we are live. Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Patricia Peters, and I'm the host of Chat with Pat. Today, I'm going to introduce a special young lady to you. But before that, let me tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Patricia Peters. I'm a mom, a wife, a daughter, a sister, a friend, a neighbor, and a colleague. Above all of that, I've been in the corporate world for 25 years. And what did that get me? A laid off, right? So I'm telling you this because thank God I secure my business a year ago. I did not put all my eggs in one basket. And my advice to each and every one of you, think outside of the box. Don't stand on your 9 to 5 grind alone. Have something on the side. Have a side hustle. And this is your best opportunity. So that being said about me, let me introduce to you my business partner from California with heartfelt introduction from Marianne Salas. Meet Marianne Salas, a remarkable woman from California whose heart beats for her family and her dreams. She wears many hats, loving mom, devoted wife, and dedicated accountant in the corporate world. But beyond her 9 to 5, she embarked on a side hustle, driven by desire to provide even more for the people she loves. Time and flexibility matter deeply to Marianne. She understands that life isn't just about working hard, it's about making every moment counts. She wants to create a life where she can cherish her family, pursue her passions, and build something that truly reflects her vision. Smart, beautiful, and unwaveringly hardworking, Mary Ann is determined to carve out her future where she's not only survives but thrives. She believes in living her best life now, embracing opportunities and making each day more meaningful. With resilience in her heart and purpose in her soul, she is proof that with dedication and love, life can be an extraordinary as you make it. With that being said, Marian, I want to welcome you to Chat with Pat, and I'm honored for you to be in my presence today. Take it away and introduce yourself.
Thank you, Pat. This is so exciting, Chat with Pat. And that was such a very, very heartwarming introduction. I am so touched. My heart is full already. So, for those that are watching, thank you for tuning in. So I wanted to introduce like whoever's watching, like the channel of Pat. This is such an exciting event, and really an honor for me. So I am Marianne. I am originally from Philippines and have migrated here now here in California, US. I work in the corporate world. As what Pat had mentioned, been working for more than 25 years already. Yeah, more than 25. I think it's already closing to 3 decades, and been working for so much. A mom of one, a Gen Z. He's already 22, and he's really my life. Even though he's already 22 years old, he's my forever baby, and yeah. I'm so excited. And I'm also a digital business owner, and I'm so glad that I am able to have found this business wherein this is how we met. Pat.
Oh my God. That's wonderful. That's a good introduction. Thank you so much, Marianne. That I hope I introduced you well because I didn't know much about you. You don't know me. I don't know you. We're business partners and we're in this community, but it felt like we're all family, right?
Yes, that's so true. That is so true.
Well, thank you again for accepting my invitation. So without any hesitation, I'll go quick into your questions. All right. So your
Okay.
first question is, what inspired you to start your journey in this digital business?
First, I am an immigrant, and like for a lot of people that went to a foreign country, we're not here to just it's almost like we dream of having abundance in life, but
Right.
from the beginning when we go here, we always have wanted, I myself, I am guilty of knowing that from the like I migrate and then go get a job, uh, get a degree, get a job, and that's how you're going to get to 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 earn more. But
Right.
then reality strikes a lot of times when we go. There's things that happens. The first job that I have had, I was working. I'm always, I find myself always excelling in what I do, but when I do it, it's really more not for myself. I realize it's actually for the company that I work for.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So it's like when the time comes. So you've mentioned after 25 years, what did you get lay
I
off?
laid
So
off. Yeah. Hmm.
I almost have had that. I think three
Experience.
times I have encountered that event wherein it's almost like a draw lot. They may
Hmm.
pick you already, like, okay, this week there's this churn, and then next week there's another batch, and then you don't know whether the next week
Oh,
your name will be.
that feeling stinks, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's so nerve-wracking. So I did what was the, I would say, the logical thing to do is really look for another
Something.
job. But then when
Hmm.
I started working, like when you go for work, you see that the salary range from here to here, and
Yeah.
that's the max. You want it to get to the max, but then it's not.
Right.
So the market really values you based on what you do, and I believe that I'm worth more and that I can
Hmm.
do more. And so, but then the market itself, it's not like that. So if I would have to put more to myself if I wanted to do more. And that's how I
Right.
found this business. That's really what inspired me, because when I started to see this, the community, a
Hmm.
lot like you, and then we've seen a lot of inspiring people. Some are
Right.
not really on the high ups there. They're
Yeah.
just like, some are just stay at home, but then
Hmm.
they're able to provide value to the community. And I
Yes.
wanted to be like that. So I wanted to see my value more than how the company sees me.
And that's a great answer. And that's the vibe I get when I talk to you for the very first time. And when I look at your picture, that's the vibe I get. I said, this is an intelligent woman, and she has a lot of potential, and she can be a value asset in this business. So never sell yourself short. You're
Yes.
beautiful. You're intelligent. You're talented, and go for it. Anything. The sky is the limit in this business, right?
Yes. Yes. So
Yes,
true.
and that's why we're here to root for each other, to
Mhm.
fashion each other and mold each other and build them up for all of us to succeed together. We're all
Yeah.
immigrants. I came from Guyana. You came from the Philippines. I know your background very well. I have so many Filipino friends. I know how hardworking you guys are, and we are the same way. And we know what struggle is. We know what hardship is. So when we have a gift given to us, it's like a platter given to us. We don't refuse. We take it and we run, right? And we
Yes.
make it our own. And that's this business. It has been handed to us as a gift for 149. And what we
Yes.
do, we take it and we run with it. We're making it our own. We're being our own boss. Right,
Yeah.
Marianne?
Yes. It's the best investment there is.
There you go. Very good. Very good. So, your next question is, how has this business impacted your personal and professional life?
Okay. Let's first, like, this is a very very nice question,
Hmm.
because the impact was actually surprising, because some of the impacts are not the ones that I have expected. When I
Right.
started the business, all I like most people who are doing side hustles, it's really more to have an additional income, additional
Hmm.
stream of income. But
Right.
then in here, the personal impact for me is I have found myself. It's more like of a healing journey. For
Yes.
me, I'm a mom. uh Most mom, really, the family is the life. Work,
Yes.
get up, do the
Hmm.
stuff, do everything. It's almost like do everything for them. We
Right.
give selflessly ourselves to them, but to the point,
Unconditionally.
yeah,
Yes.
unconditionally, to the point that we forget I said I would have forgotten myself. I
Yes.
neglected myself because I did give it everything. And I
Mhm.
didn't know that at that time I was already pouring love from an empty cup because
Ah,
I lost myself, kind of like that.
right.
But
Yes.
then my family, they also, I didn't know that they're feeling the pressure for that because they know that they're my life, so they
Right.
felt pressure. And so they wanted me to find something for my own as well that will
Mm.
fill me. And then that's how I see this business, and that's one of the surprising effect, or impact in my
Mhm.
personal life, because when they saw me building something for myself, they see me more of a value for myself, and they don't feel the pressure anymore.
Mhm.
And we've gone much closer because of this,
Right.
because of
And
this
that's
business.
the beauty of this business. It
Yes,
just made you into the person who you're supposed to be. You
yes,
know, having
yes.
my children, I have two daughters. Now they're 33 and 31 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And as I had them in Guyana, I never look at the mirror. I never look at the clock or the calendar. I don't
Yes.
know what day is what because I poured my all into these
Mhm.
children because I made them and I want to fashion them and mold them and make
Yes.
them into decent, wonderful human beings, which they are. But
Mm-hmm.
we tend to forget about ourselves. And in
Yes.
this business, it gives us time to think about us, to
Mm-hmm.
have some self care, to have some me
Self-care,
time. Like
self-love.
now, I get to walk in the park. I get to smell the flowers. I get to listen to the birds chirping. I get to read
Mhm.
a book. I get to eat breakfast. Before, I never used to do that, you know? And this business gives us that time to find ourselves, rejuvenate, and re energize ourselves
Mhm.
because, as you mentioned, no one can drink from an empty cup, right?
Yes.
Yes. And
Yes.
guys, if you too are burnt out, I know you're burnt out with the 9 to 5 grind out there, and I know you're taking trains and subways and buses and long drives to work, and it wears you out. If you're tired of all of this, we're inviting you to hop onto this business. See if it's a good fit for you. All you have to do is watch the webinar. That's all we're asking, right,
Mhm.
Marianne?
Yes, that is so true. And
Very good.
I
You
wanted to have a follow up also on the question, because I gave the impact on my personal life.
Yes, you want to know the professional side.
Professional, yes, professional. You have here 9 to 5 to freedom and prosperity. I do have
Mhm.
a 9 to 5 job, and usually after 5, after work, I am so like, oh, I'm so going to rest, and then that's all. That it just happens. But
Yeah.
now, after the 9 to 5, which is I'm building for the bills, like the work. Now I'm
Mhm.
now excited with the 5, like after work or the
Yes.
weekend, because it's more of building for myself and building for the future. And
Yes,
so
you're building a
now,
legacy slowly by
yeah,
slowly. Yep.
building a legacy. So now moving forward, before I just wait for retirement, but now I'm more of like looking forward to the future with anticipation, and not like before that I was looking at it with apprehension,
I'm
So
telling you,
yeah.
I know the feeling. I know the feeling.
Yeah.
I am so excited doing this business. My kids are like,
Mm-hmm.
the other day, my older daughter called and said, "Mom, you don't have time for us anymore.
Ah,
You are so into your business. You become an influencer. What influencer? I don't know if it's
influence.
pronounced the word. Yeah, you're influencing others around the world now that you don't have time
Yes.
for me anymore." I said, "Honey, you're a grown woman. You're 33 years old." Yes, but they come and they visit today. They had lunch with me, and then they went back
Uh-huh.
to their own work, you know. And
Well,
and
happy
no
Mother's
matter how
Day.
old they are, they're still your babies, as you mentioned.
Yes.
Yes.
Hmm.
Yes. So thank you so much for that answer, Marian. And for those who are watching, guys, listen, Marian didn't have any clue what she was getting into. I didn't have any clue. We're not computer savvy. We're normal human beings. But just because we see an opportunity and we know what this opportunity entails and we know the potential it has, that's why we have a story. I have a story, she has a
Hmm.
story. And you have a story out there too. So if you have a story, why not tell us your story? And let's share your story to the world and let other people resonate with your story so they too can come and join this business. All right. And your next question is, What qualities or habits do you think are essential for success in this business?
The qualities and habits to be successful in this business, first is remove those self-doubts.
Yep.
And then that's really
That's
something.
that's a big stumbling block. Yep.
It's a big stumbling block, those self-doubt. That's why in here we tend to become to trust ourselves more, to
Yep.
have positivity in life. And we don't need to be perfect. Like a lot of the people, when they we don't start because we want to have that perfect time. One
Yeah.
of the things in here is you don't need to be perfect. You don't need to know what how to do everything. You just start it, and then be consistent. Consistency is the key. You don't need to do big steps, even just small steps at a time, and then suddenly it's actually compounding already, and before you know it, you've already
You're
have
like,
like,
oh my God.
oh my
Oh
god.
my God, I can retire, right?
Yeah, yes, yes. And before you were scared of being that part of like, oh, those layoff, right?
Yeah.
Before you were scared, and now I get asked, oh, there may be this issue there, we may be facing a layoff, but then now you're okay, okay,
Hmm. It's
and you
okay. When I
probably
got laid off, I was so happy. I don't know why was everyone was like stressed out, but I was happy because I know that I have
yes,
something to fall back on.
it's
Yeah.
almost like you see it as a blessing.
I was like, Lord, I didn't want to leave that job now until I am like three-quarter way down this road, right? But you
Hmm.
knows best. I may make my plan, but you have the last word. And I'm just
Yes.
trusting you. You brought me into this business and
Hmm.
you're gonna take care of me. And I'm standing on your word, right?
Yes, yes.
Yes. You know, and you mentioned to have all these qualities and habits. I say that I wrote this on your post, a closed mind cannot walk through open doors. So
Yes.
if you're closed minded, you cannot see the potential of this business.
Hmm.
You cannot see the benefits of this business. So why don't you transform your mindset? You know,
Yeah.
you have to see outside of the box and think long term. A lot
Hmm.
of people say dream big. My advice to you, don't dream big, because when you dream big, people get jealous over you. You have enemies, you have jealousy, you have people bombarding you all over. My advice to you is dream long, because when
Hmm.
you dream long, you're going the distance, and the people who are jealous and are ridiculing you and bombarding you with all kind of comments, they're going to fall off. Because why?
Hmm.
They're going to get tired. Because why? You have persistence, you have
Yes.
determination, you have consistency, and that's what the mindset does to you. It make you dream long, right? So
Yes.
dream big is good, but I want you to dream long. So
Yeah.
yes, very good answer, Marian. I'm very impressed with you, girl. You're blazing through these answers.
I actually, you know what? I think one of my posts is that I dream. I am a dreamer, but my dream is worth more than my sleep. It's like,
I love it. I love it. Yes. So your next question is, what has been the most surprising lesson you've learned since starting this business? You have really great questions.
okay, what's the most surprising lesson?
Mhm.
Um, the lesson that I don't know, that there's a lot of things that I don't know. I thought like like some, because I work on the IT field, and I thought that okay, I do this, I know how to do computers, but then I actually don't know a lot of things, especially when it comes to I realized things about myself,
Mhm.
my limitations of myself. The Before I thought I was confident, but then once you're already faced with a challenge, you wanted to back off.
You back
Like
off.
you don't
Yeah,
want to
you
do it.
backpedal, right? Yeah. Uh-huh.
But then that's an exciting lesson that I've really found myself, that I can do more, that I am worth more than what
Mhm.
I thought I am. And it is actually through the community, like with me, my coach, and
Yeah.
my mentor. They
Yeah.
usually, I doubt myself, but they
encourages
trusted
you.
me and
Mhm.
they equipped me, and this community had equipped me with what I need to do, and continue to equip me with all the inspiration and lessons that we could do, and then a lot of lessons on social media marketing,
Mhm.
AI things. A lot, there's
So
a lot
so
of lessons.
yeah,
um,
there's so much help, guys. Listen, when I started this business, I have no clue. I didn't even know. I work at the bank for so many years. I work with a system. You follow the system. When I
mhm,
got in here, I don't even know how to do Canva. I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do. I've been on Facebook since 2009. All I do, make comments on people posts, like their pictures, and congratulate them, happy birthday, and whatever. I never went live. I never knew that I can do this.
mhm,
I never knew that I can come on a platform, chat with Pat and chat with Marianne right
mhm,
now, right? But all it's always good to manifest these things in your mind. I always said I want a platform that where I can teach people something and elevate them and make them feel good about themselves. I
mhm,
want a platform to make people feel good about themselves and to uplift them. And here is my platform, Chat with Pat. When I started at the bank, I before I started at the bank, I saw a girl at the bank when I first moved where I'm living right now. She was a teller. I picture myself working on the other side of the counter. And I said, I want to be what she is. And when you confess positive things and you have that mindset and you manifest it, that's your dream, that's your goal, that's your desire. And when you put it into your mind, right, it comes out into fruition. It happens.
mhm.
I moved here August 5th, 2019. I became a banker September 19th, 2005. It only took me 2 weeks, guys,
Wow.
approximately 3 weeks. So when confession is possession, if you're a Christian, you know what I'm talking about. You confess positive things will follow. You tell yourself that, listen, I left one country and come to another. I came here with a purpose. I have a plan and I want to be the first millionaire in my family. I'm telling myself that. You can tell yourself that too. And money is not everything, but money brings, they said, in order for us to be happy, money makes people happy, right? In this business, you can have the money, you can be happy, and you can have time to spend your money. A lot of rich people out there, they have the money, they don't have the time, right? This business give you leverage, give you room, give you breathing space to do all of that. So don't sell yourself short and don't tell yourself that you cannot do anything.
Mhm,
Change your mindset and said, instead of saying, I don't want to do it, I can't do it, just say, I'm going to try. I'll take a look. All right. Very good. Very good.
yes, that
Very good.
growth mindset.
Yes. Transform your mindset, guys.
Mhm.
And Marian, your final question. Wow. What do you think sets this business apart from other opportunities out there? This is a big one. Load it all on.
That is loaded. Like what sets it apart?
Yep.
Number one, uh the community. It's
Mm-hmm.
always the best. In a lot of other opportunities, you start it up, you're alone.
Mm-hmm.
Or once you join, you're on your own. But in this, when the only way that you will not be successful in this business is if we quit. That's the only
Yes.
way, because the community will not quit on you.
Right.
As long
Right.
as you want, as long as you are yearning for that success, the community will be there rooting for you. That's number one. Number two, the registration fee that we have, we only pay it one time.
Yes.
But all the trainings, all the updates, all the upgrades will be part of that.
Yes.
And we
All your
don't have to
meetings,
pay extra.
classes. Mm-hmm.
I've seen a lot social media marketing that you started at, you join it, but there's always like tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. If you wanted
Yes.
to learn more, okay, this is the amount. If
Mm-hmm.
you wanted to, oh, there's another upgrade like TikTok, and then you always pay. But in
Yes.
here, a
Yep.
lot of people, a lot of business owners started this at the time where TikTok was not there yet.
Right.
But then now that there's TikTok, there's AI, all of
Mhm.
those new technologies are part of that initial registration. So that's number two. Number three is, oh my gosh, I think I can go on and on and on. What sets it apart? It's like the like the support that we have, you and I, and then being able to meet of a lot of business partners, and then we do affiliate and attraction marketing,
Yes.
and a lot of companies, a lot of opportunities that are doing affiliate, but our affiliates are carefully selected. We are
Hmm.
affiliated with a company that is more than 50 years, and I think it's turning 52 or 50,
51 in
51 this
yes,
year.
June. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if a company can hold that long, it has to be stable.
Right.
It has to be. And the thing is, the thing that I'm noticing now too is that in our community, a lot of even old that joined the community 5 years ago, they're
Hmm.
here again, and they don't need to pay extra again. And that's really what sets it apart, because the business is just here for you. It's more,
Yes.
as long as you don't quit on it, it's here for you. So there's a lot, but then that's the top three that I would say.
Yeah. So I've been in business for a year and 2 months. I've never heard of anyone quitting before. Have you?
There are some, but then they really didn't quit. They said, I'm just taking a rest. And that's the thing.
And
Rest.
I know people who saw the business, pay the
Mhm.
149, and they didn't feel that they could do it. And then
Mhm.
they come back a couple months after, they come back a
Yes.
year after, and now they're killing it with, you
Yeah.
know, they're like, oh my God, I have so much regrets that
Yeah.
I didn't stay in this business. I would have retired now. And I was like, yeah, nah. So you've answered all your questions. You did an amazing job. So because you did an amazing job, you get a bonus question. And this bonus question, and maybe you did half of the answers already, but what's one moment in your life that completely shifted your perspective? And how did it shape the way you approach challenges today?
Okay. I'm gonna be like, this is gonna be a vulnerable moment for me.
Okay, okay.
What's that moment that really changed it in my life?
Yes.
So when I got sick, and
Mm,
then I was doing this all in all, just do the business. But then at some point during the early years of when I started this business, I had been sick with like challenge your existence, kind of like that. It's like
oh,
what they call the big C.
oh, okay, okay,
So
okay. Uh-huh.
that moment, even that moment was an awakening moment for me. It's like, it's more of saying that anytime you would be gone, and what would you leave as a legacy for your, and I was scared of that. I was scared of that because with my work, if I would earn as long as I work, but
Mhm.
then when I'm gone, it's, what will my family have? It's none. So that completely shifted me, that this business has been my focus, has been the most one of the most important thing in my life, for me and my family. Because in here, even though I'm gone, um it's a legacy that I could leave with
Yes,
them,
that's a
because
fact. Yep.
what we have is transferable to our
Full
next of
children, yep. Mhm.
kin. So it's not gonna go away. We are building something for the future for us. And then when I saw in our business, there is that one who have, actually there's not one, there's a lot that have achieved a milestone wherein they have a lifetime income, like monthly income in their life. They have the bonus and the monthly. So
Yes,
that,
for the rest of their life.
yeah, for the rest of their life. And if they're
Yes.
gone, it's transferable, because
Mhm.
like, it's, you won't get that anywhere, not even in a 401 or K or retirement. So that
Absolutely not.
really completely shifted, like, my insight. And that's what
And it all boils down to the source, the
Yes.
owner of the business. When this guy had hardship when he was growing up, and he wanted that when he get older and he became this person that owned this company now, that he doesn't
Yes.
want his families to suffer the way he and his mom did. And
Mm-hmm.
that's the legacy he passes on to generation of people, right?
Yes.
Thousands of people around the world.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we want, guys. I know we have if we pass on, some people die and they don't even leave their kids life insurance. And even
Mm-hmm.
if I have a life insurance and if I die, my kids will have that. But that life insurance is linear. If I can pronounce this word, linearly, right? It's a linear thing. So it means like they're gonna have this amount for this amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
But as business owners, we don't want to have our kids have that. That is fine. That is good. We want them to have exponential
Yes.
income coming in, right? We want them to have more than what they deserve. We want them to have the one life we have our kids are living, right? We have
Yeah.
our kids. If we don't love them and if we don't secure their future, who's going to do it for them?
Mm-hmm.
So, as moms and mothers and fathers and parents around the world, we saw this opportunity as a given one. We saw this opportunity as a golden one. And that is why we're doing what we're doing. And if you want to find out there what we're doing and what this business is all about, just watch the webinar. That's the first step. And if you can't take the first step into this business, then it doesn't belong to you.
Yeah.
That is the first step, guys. Watch the webinar. So, Marian, you did good. You answered all your questions. A plus, A plus, A plus. I'm impressed. So,
Thank you, Pat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I
yes.
will I will do I will interview you, ask you question next time.
Oh my God, I don't think I can be as good as you.
Oh no, everyone is great here. That's what the business community does. It
That's
really
right. That's
brings us to
true.
be a better version of ourselves.
Yes. So um I always ask my people who come on the show that if you have to sell this business right now to the people who have doubts out there and having a hard time, and they have narcissistic partners, they have naysayers, they have people who are bringing them down and not motivating them to move forward and do something different and do something extra and earn something extra, people who are comfortable in their zone right now but they're struggling still, but they don't want to make a change, can you invite them to this business?
Yes. So for those people who does not want to have a change, I would ask them to take a look again. Like, look at where they are currently. Let me speak to you. Like,
Mhm.
who everyone that's watching right now, look at where you are currently. If we go 5 years going forward and you are still in the same space,
Mhm.
same situation that you are right now, is that really the future that you would want to have?
Mhm.
Or you would want to have some comfort in living, not just for you, but also for your family or for your loved ones, for your
Mhm.
parents, for your children, for yourself.
Right.
So if you wanted to have, so I think from that question, the thing about change, not wanting change, maybe that's a
Right.
question that you can already answer, that you want some change. And
Yeah.
if you wanted to have a change, I would advise you to not move 5 years going forward. Don't wait. Don't wait 5 years. Don't wait 4 years. Don't even wait a month, because the information, the time to act is really now.
Mm.
The best time, for example, like for the stocks, even for Microsoft or Tesla or whatever you're doing, the best time to invest on a business is 20 years ago.
Right.
So
Right.
20, but then 20 years ago is gone. And
Mhm.
at most part, regret is not because it doesn't happen because of you doing something. Regret always comes because you did not do
Do something.
something.
Yeah.
So try to avoid having that regret. Check out the business, check out this opportunity, because this may be the opportunity that you are looking for. There may be naysayers left and right always, but you are your own. You become your own best friend, who only thinks for the best of you. check out the business, because this will only bring out the best version in you, and it will open the path towards a better success in the future.
Absolutely true. I too would like to join with Miriam and invite you guys with open arms that it's only 149. And if you check what 149 can buy these days, nothing much. But 149 can get you a franchise. It can get you your own business. It can make you the CEO of your own business. You can be the boss who can schedule your own time, don't wake up to alarms, and don't have your supervisors or your managers micromanaging you with work. So if you want to live a life of freedom, if you want to live a life where you enjoy your family, you travel with them, you go to restaurants with them, if you want to live a life not balancing your checkbook to the penny, this is your gig. This is your platform. This is your opportunity. So why not look at Marian's website, my website? It's www.patriciapeters247.com. Hop into the website. All those who are in California watching, tap into Marian's website. New Yorkers, tap into mine. Wherever you are in the world, we will be your mentors every step of the way. We'll guide you every step of the way because we've been in this business. We know the ins and outs, and we know the benefits of this business. And that is why when we know a good thing, we like to share it. Because you know what? We are Filipinos and we are Guyanese. We love to share whatever we have, food, whatever.
Yes.
So we have this business and we're sharing with you guys. Please, please join the business. Can't wait to see you guys on the inside. With that being said, are you going to Chula Vista, girl?
Yes, I am.
Are you there?
Yes. Okay, we'll see. We'll see each other on June.
Yes. I'm so excited. It's my first time.
Mm-hmm.
Is it your first time too?
It's gonna be fun.
Is it your first time?
No, I actually like Chula Vista. I'm about 2 hours drive away from it.
Okay. Good.
Mm-hmm.
Right, you're not far. You're right there. So, guys, Marian, thank you so much for being here. It was a pleasure. This was beautiful. Your information was awesome. And I always like to leave my show by saying, if you look around and you find that there are no good human beings in the world, please be the first one to be kind, caring, and loving. And with that, we bid you all good night. And everyone, have a good Monday evening.